Hello, my name is Jim DeMeo and this is A Course in Miracles. Today's lesson, 183, is I call upon God's name and on my own. Today's lesson produces a great deal of joy and peace, but also clarification if you stay with it, if you pay attention and not get distracted as you're reading it. It's easy to get distracted because what it's saying is different from what we have been taught. For example, my older brother, may he rest in peace, towards the end of his life, found the cult known as the Jehovah's Witnesses. He knew that I was still a practicing Catholic, and rather than condemn me and tell me that I was lost and that I was worshipping idols, Mary and statues of saints, he simply said, "Jim, the only thing I ask is that you get the name correct. His name is Jehovah. Please, don't allow yourself to call him any other name." All right. As much as Jehovah's Witnesses thought that the word Jehovah was really important, the concept of staying focused on the name of God was exactly the strength of that cult. There was the truth that that cult embraced and tried to pass on to others that were willing to accept it. I assured my brother that I'd be happy to call God Jehovah, or Jehovah God as he put it. When we go to the lesson today, he talks very often about the name of God. And then he says something curious. He says, when you're ready to let go of all the little names that you have for God, then you're ready to use the name of God. And during the reading of this lesson and other lessons as well, the ego says, well, what's his name? Tell me what his name is. So I'm looking for this lesson to tell me his name, and let me tell you, by the time you finish reading the lesson, you don't hear it. Why? Because you were looking for something. Here's the paradox. And he explains it very carefully. When you're ready to embrace the name of God, your mind becomes silent. So you're not looking to use Jehovah or some other name. Your name becomes silent and you listen. And the voice provides you with the experience of the name of God. So again, my little bit of willingness is to know the name of God. I listen. The voice provides me the experience of the name of God. And I think what's fascinating for anyone that tries this, that is willing to give it a shot, as you're willing to hear the name of God, you experience a very subtle joy and peace. You're relieved of all your guilty and fearful anxieties, and you experience the joy of peace. Why? Because as you hear his name, you're hearing your name. Because we indeed are his son. We're an extension of him, not separate from him. Hearing his name is hearing our name just as much as hearing his name. It's one name. We are one with our source. I join you today in hearing the name of God.